Greetings, friends. Dr. Hiro Kazakumi here. At 97 years young, I've witnessed nearly a century of springs come and go. Spring. What a magnificent time of renewal. The world transforms before our eyes. Cherry blossoms unfurling, gardens awakening with colour, and that special golden sunlight that seems to breathe life back into everything it touches. Yet for many of us in our golden years, this beautiful season arrives with unwelcome companions. Those persistent sneezes, watery eyes, that maddening itch at the back of your throat, and congestion that makes each breath a conscious effort. When you've waited all winter to tend your garden or watch your grandchildren play outside, these symptoms aren't merely inconvenient, they're robbing you of precious moments of joy. But I bring wonderful news today. As both a retired physician with over 6 decades of medical practice and someone who has personally remained allergy-free well into my 90s, I've collected wisdom from both sides of the stethoscope. Today, I'll share 7 extraordinary strategies specifically designed for our senior bodies and lifestyles. These aren't just clinical recommendations, they're practical solutions I've seen transform lives throughout my 70 years of remaining allergy-free while treating patients who weren't so fortunate. Whether you've struggled with allergies your entire life, or they've only appeared in recent years, yes, that happens more than you'd think. These approaches consider our unique health needs as seniors. So settle in with your favourite cup of tea, perhaps grab something to take notes, and let's reclaim the spring season together, one clear breath at a time. As we age, our immune systems change, sometimes becoming more sensitive to allergens we previously tolerated well. Additionally, many seniors have other health conditions or take medications that can complicate allergy management. The strategies we'll discuss today take these factors into account. Before we dive in, I want to clarify something important. While I'll be using terms like manage and reduce allergies, I'll avoid promising a complete cure. True allergies are immune system responses that typically can't be permanently eliminated. However, with the right approaches, many people can dramatically reduce their symptoms and significantly improve their quality of life during allergy season. Let's explore these 7 key strategies that can help you breathe easier this spring. The first and perhaps most crucial step in managing spring allergies is identifying exactly what triggers your symptoms. While we often blame pollen, generally, different people react to different types of pollen and other spring allergens. Common spring allergens. Tree pollen is usually the first to appear in spring, often beginning as early as February in warmer climates and March or April in cooler regions. Common tree allergens include oak, maple, birch, cedar, elm and poplar. Grass pollen typically follows tree pollen, usually becoming prominent in late spring and early summer. Common grass allergens include Bermuda grass, Timothy grass, Kentucky bluegrass and orchard grass. Spring's damp conditions create ideal environments for outdoor molds, particularly in piles of damp leaves, compost heaps, garden mulch, and areas with poor drainage. Other spring allergens include weed pollens like plantain and nettle, insect proteins that become more prevalent as insects return, and dust and pet dander that gets stirred up during spring cleaning. How to identify your specific triggers. The most accurate way to identify your specific allergies is through professional testing. Skin prick tests can identify reactions to common allergens, and blood tests measure your immune system's response to specific allergens. These tests are generally safe for seniors, though your doctor will consider your overall health. For seniors, it's particularly important to work with healthcare providers who understand how allergies may interact with other health conditions and medications you take. If formal allergy testing isn't immediately available, tracking your symptoms can provide valuable insights. Keep a daily log of when symptoms occur. Note the severity on a scale of 1 to 10. Record weather conditions and activities, and look for patterns in when symptoms worsen. Use technology to your advantage. Several helpful resources can help you identify high pollen days. Allergy forecast apps provide pollen count predictions. Weather services often include pollen forecasts. Some apps can even tell you which specific pollens are high in your area. Pay attention to timing. Different allergens peak at different times. Early spring symptoms often indicate tree pollen allergies. Late spring symptoms might point to grass allergies. Symptoms that worsen after rain or in damp areas might suggest mold allergies. Understanding your specific triggers allows you to take targeted prevention measures. For example, if you know you're allergic to oak pollen but not pine, you can plan outdoor activities in pine forests while avoiding oak groves during peak season. Let's move on to our second strategy: minimizing your exposure to allergens. Once you know what triggers your allergies, the next step is reducing your exposure to these allergens. For seniors, this approach is particularly valuable as it can reduce reliance on medications that might interact with other prescriptions or cause unwanted side effects. Create an allergen-free sanctuary. Your bedroom should be a place where you can breathe easily. Use allergen-proof covers for mattresses and pillows. Wash bedding weekly in hot water, at least 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Consider removing carpeting, which can trap allergens. Keep windows closed during high pollen days. Remove unnecessary items that collect dust, like decorative pillows or heavy drapes. The right cleaning approach can significantly reduce indoor allergens. Use a vacuum with a HEPA filter. Damp dust surfaces regularly to trap allergens rather than spreading them. Consider wearing a mask while cleaning. For seniors with mobility issues, consider hiring help for deep cleaning tasks. Focus on areas where allergens accumulate, like vents, ceiling fans, and under furniture. Improving your indoor air quality can provide significant relief. HEPA air purifiers can remove up to 99.97% of airborne particles. Place purifiers in rooms where you spend the most time. Replace HVAC filters every 1 to 3 months with high-efficiency filters. Consider a whole-house air filtration system if allergies are severe. Keep indoor humidity between 40 and 50% to discourage mold growth. Be strategic about when and how you spend time outdoors. Check daily pollen forecasts and plan accordingly. Pollen counts are typically highest between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. Rainy days often have lower pollen counts, while windy days typically have higher pollen counts. Consider wearing a wide-brimmed hat and sunglasses to keep pollen off your face and out of your eyes. Take steps to avoid bringing allergens inside with you. Change clothes after spending time outdoors. Shower and wash your hair before bedtime to remove pollen. Leave shoes at the door to avoid tracking in allergens. Consider asking visitors to remove shoes as well. If you use allergy medications, timing matters. Take preventive medications before symptoms start or before exposure. For severe allergy days, consider taking medications 30 minutes before going outside. Discuss with your doctor the best timing for your specific medications. Consider these specific adaptations for older adults. If arthritis makes changing clothes difficult, focus on washing hands and face thoroughly. For those with limited mobility, concentrate on creating an allergen-free area in the most used rooms. If driving, keep car windows closed and use the air conditioner with recirculating mode. Consider wearing a mask for unavoidable high-exposure situations like gardening. What you eat and drink can significantly impact your body's response to allergens. Nutrition plays a vital role in immune function, and certain dietary choices may help reduce allergy symptoms. This strategy is particularly valuable for seniors as it's a natural approach with potential whole-body benefits beyond allergy relief. Inflammation is a key component of allergic reactions. Foods with anti-inflammatory properties may help reduce the severity of your symptoms. Berries, such as blueberries, strawberries and blackberries. Leafy greens like spinach and kale. Orange vegetables like sweet potatoes and carrots, red peppers and tomatoes. These foods contain quercetin, vitamin C and other antioxidants that may help stabilize the cells that release histamine during allergic reactions. Foods high in omega-3 fatty acids have natural anti-inflammatory effects. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel and sardines. Walnuts and flax seeds, chia seeds, olive oil. For seniors who may have difficulty preparing or chewing some of these foods, consider softer options like sardines, ground flaxseed added to smoothies or omega-3 supplements with your doctor's approval. Emerging research suggests gut health may influence allergy symptoms. Yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut and kimchi, miso. These foods help maintain a healthy gut microbiome, which may help regulate immune responses. For seniors who find fermented foods too strong or difficult to digest, probiotic supplements might be an alternative to discuss with your healthcare provider. Some foods may worsen allergy symptoms for certain individuals. While natural approaches are valuable, medications play an important role in managing allergies, especially when symptoms significantly impact your quality of life. For seniors, however, medication selection requires careful consideration due to potential interactions with other prescriptions and age-related changes in how our bodies process drugs. Over-the-counter options include antihistamines. These medications block histamine, a key chemical in allergic reactions. Second-generation or newer antihistamines like loratadine, cetirizine and fexofenadine cause less drowsiness and are generally preferred for seniors over first-generation antihistamines like diphenhydramine, which can cause significant drowsiness, confusion, urinary retention and dry mouth in older adults. Nasal sprays are another option. Saline nasal sprays are completely safe and can be used frequently to help flush allergens from nasal passages and moisten dry nasal tissues. Corticosteroid nasal sprays like fluticasone and triamcinolone reduce inflammation in nasal passages and are most effective when used consistently. They are generally safe for seniors, though may interact with some medications. Antihistamine nasal sprays like azelastine work directly in the nasal passages but may cause drowsiness in some individuals. For itchy, watery eyes, artificial tears help wash allergens from eyes and provide moisture. Antihistamine eye drops like ketotifen reduce itching and redness, and combination antihistamine mast cell stabilizer drops provide dual action relief. When over-the-counter products aren't sufficient, these prescription options might be considered. Leukotriene modifiers like montelukast block another component of the allergic response and are particularly helpful for those with both allergies and asthma. It's important to note that seniors should be aware of potential neuropsychiatric side effects. Combination medications containing both antihistamines and decongestants can be useful, but caution is needed. Decongestants can raise blood pressure and interact with many common senior medications, so they should only be used under doctor supervision for most seniors. Immunotherapy helps your body become less reactive to allergens through allergy shots or sublingual tablets that dissolve under the tongue. This approach requires commitment, but can provide long-term relief. It's generally safe for seniors in good health, though it requires careful monitoring. Always consult with your healthcare provider about potential interactions. Many seniors take multiple medications that could interact with allergy treatments. For example, some blood pressure medications may interact with decongestants, and certain antidepressants may interact with some antihistamines. Start low and go slow. Begin with lower doses than recommended for younger adults. Increase gradually if needed and tolerated, and monitor for side effects, which may be more pronounced in seniors. Practical medication management is key. Use pill organizers to keep track of allergy medications. Set reminders for medications that need to be taken at specific times. Keep a list of all medications to share with all healthcare providers, and consider apps designed to help manage medication schedules. Several devices and treatments can complement or sometimes replace medications. Nasal irrigation with a neti pot or similar devices, steam inhalation for congestion relief, cold compresses for itchy eyes, and HEPA air purifiers for environmental control can all be beneficial. Now let's explore how proper respiratory care can further improve your allergy management. Allergies significantly impact your respiratory system, from your nasal passages to your lungs. Specific breathing techniques and respiratory care can help manage symptoms and improve overall respiratory function. This is particularly beneficial for seniors who may already have some decrease in lung capacity due to age. Breathing through your nose rather than your mouth filters air before it reaches your lungs, warms and humidifies. Incoming air increases nitric oxide production, which helps open airways and can reduce respiratory irritation. This technique from yoga can help clear nasal passages. Sit comfortably with a straight spine. Use your thumb to close your right nostril. Inhale slowly through your left nostril. Close your left nostril with your ring finger. Open and exhale through your right nostril. Repeat the cycle, alternating nostrils. Practice for 2 to 3 minutes initially, gradually increasing time. For seniors with arthritis in their hands, a simplified version can be practiced without using fingers to close nostrils. Simply focus on breathing more through one nostril than the other. Diaphragmatic breathing strengthens your primary breathing muscle. Lie on your back with knees bent. Place one hand on your chest and one on your abdomen. Breathe in slowly through your nose, feeling your abdomen rise. Exhale slowly through pursed lips, gently contracting abdominal muscles. Focus on keeping the hand on your chest relatively still. Practice for 5 to 10 minutes daily. Pursed lip breathing helps slow breathing and improve airflow. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 2. Purse your lips as if blowing out a candle. Exhale slowly through pursed lips for a count of 4. This creates back pressure in the airways, keeping them open longer. Steam inhalation. Moist, warm air can provide significant relief. Fill a bowl with hot, not boiling water. Place your face over the bowl with a towel over your head. Breathe deeply for 5 to 10 minutes. For safety, seniors should consider using a facial steamer instead. Adding a drop of eucalyptus or peppermint oil can enhance the effect. Keeping airways moist. Preventing dryness reduces irritation. Use a humidifier in your bedroom, particularly at night. Drink warm fluids throughout the day. Avoid excessive exposure to air conditioning, which can dry mucous membranes. Consider nasal saline sprays to maintain moisture. Regular activity improves overall respiratory function. Walking is excellent and accessible for most seniors. Swimming in indoor pools avoids pollen exposure. Tai Chi and gentle yoga improve breathing and reduce stress. Exercise indoors on high pollen count days. Consider wearing a mask for outdoor exercise during peak season. The connection between stress, sleep and allergies creates an important opportunity for symptom management. Stress can worsen allergy symptoms, while allergies often disrupt sleep, creating a challenging cycle. For seniors, addressing these interconnected issues can significantly improve quality of life during allergy season. How stress affects allergies. Stress impacts your immune system in several ways. It increases inflammation throughout the body, can amplify the body's response to allergens, reduces the effectiveness of certain allergy medications, and may lead to poor health decisions and medication adherence. Stress management techniques for seniors. Several approaches are particularly beneficial: mindfulness meditation, which can be practiced seated or lying down, progressive muscle relaxation to reduce physical tension, deep breathing exercises that can be done anywhere, gentle yoga modified for senior mobility levels, spending time in nature, being mindful of pollen levels, and engaging in enjoyable hobbies and social activities. Practical stress reduction. Small daily practices can make a difference. Schedule worry time to contain anxious thoughts. Practice gratitude by noting 3 positive things each day. Limit exposure to stressful news and media. Connect with supportive friends and family. And consider working with a therapist if stress is overwhelming. Creating an allergy-friendly sleep environment. Your bedroom should support both good sleep and reduced allergen exposure. Keep windows closed, especially at night when pollen often peaks. Shower before bed to remove pollen from hair and skin. Use allergen-proof covers on pillows and mattresses. Keep pets out of the bedroom if pet dander is a trigger, and consider an air purifier specifically for your bedroom. Allergy-specific sleep habits. Adjust your routine during allergy season. Elevate the head of your bed to reduce postnasal drip use. A humidifier if dry air aggravates symptoms. Take appropriate allergy medications before bedtime. Try saline nasal rinses before sleep to clear passages, and apply a cold compress to itchy eyes before bedtime. These practices are particularly important during allergy season. Maintain consistent sleep and wake times. Create a relaxing pre-sleep routine. Keep your bedroom cool, dark and quiet. Limit fluid intake in the evening to reduce nighttime bathroom trips, and avoid screens for at least an hour before bedtime. Consider speaking with your healthcare provider if allergies consistently disrupt your sleep. You experience significant daytime fatigue. You suspect sleep apnea, often worsened during allergy season, or prescribed sleep medications aren't effective or cause side effects. Now let's discuss our final strategy: working effectively with healthcare providers. Managing allergies often requires a team approach, especially for seniors who may have multiple health considerations. Establishing effective partnerships with healthcare providers ensures you receive appropriate, personalized care for your specific situation. Key providers for allergy management. Consider which specialists might benefit your situation. Primary care physician for overall coordination, allergist or immunologist for specialized testing and treatment, ENT or ear, nose, throat specialist for structural or chronic sinus issues, pharmacist for medication interaction advice, respiratory therapist for breathing techniques and equipment. When to see a specialist. Consider seeking specialized care if over-the-counter treatments aren't providing relief. Allergies significantly impact your quality of life. You experience complications like chronic sinusitis or asthma. You have multiple health conditions that complicate treatment. You're interested in immunotherapy options. Tracking symptoms effectively. Provide your healthcare team with specific information. Keep an allergy diary, noting symptoms, severity, and potential triggers. Track which treatments you've tried and their effectiveness. Note any side effects from medications. Document how allergies affect your daily activities and sleep. Questions to ask your provider. Come prepared with specific questions. What tests might help identify my specific allergens? How do my other health conditions affect allergy treatment options? Could any of my current medications be making allergies worse? Are there non-drug approaches that might help my situation? How can I best prepare for next year's allergy season? Regular medication reviews are essential. Bring all your medications, including over-the-counter products, to appointments. Discuss any concerns about medication interactions. Ask about simplifying regimens if managing multiple medications is challenging. Inquire about generic options if medication cost is a concern. Work with your provider to develop strategies for different times of the year. Pre-season preparation, which means beginning medications before symptoms start. Peak season management, which involves maximum protection approaches. And post-season evaluation, where you assess what worked well and what didn't. Also consider year-round immune support. Discuss whether immunotherapy might be appropriate for you. This longer-term approach can include traditional allergy shots or newer sublingual options that go under the tongue. It's important to understand the typical time commitment and expected results, as well as safety considerations, especially for seniors. Ensure all your healthcare providers are informed. Keep a master list of all providers with their contact information. Make sure each provider knows about all medications prescribed by others. It might be helpful to have a family member attend important appointments. And don't forget to ask providers to share records with each other when relevant. We've covered 7 key strategies to help seniors manage and reduce spring allergy symptoms. Let's recap these approaches. 1. Understanding your specific triggers allows you to take targeted preventive measures rather than generic approaches. Professional allergy testing can provide valuable insights into exactly what you're reacting to. 2. Minimizing allergen exposure through environmental controls at home and smart planning for outdoor activities can significantly reduce symptoms without relying solely on medications. 3. Optimizing your diet and hydration supports your immune system and can help reduce the inflammatory response that drives allergy symptoms. Staying well hydrated thins mucus secretions. 4. Using appropriate medications and treatments, carefully selected with your age and other health conditions in mind, can provide significant relief when symptoms are bothersome. 5. Practicing respiratory care and exercises helps maintain respiratory health and can provide immediate relief during allergy flare-ups. 6. Managing stress and improving sleep breaks the cycle of stress, allergy, poor sleep that can make symptoms worse and reduces your body's overall inflammatory response. 7. Working effectively with healthcare providers ensures you receive personalized care that takes into account your entire health picture. Remember that managing allergies isn't about finding a single solution, but rather combining multiple strategies for the best results. What works best may vary from person to person, so don't be discouraged if your first approaches aren't entirely successful. It's also worth noting that allergy management is often a year-to-year process of refinement. Keep track of what works well this season so you can start even stronger next year. Many people find that with the right combination of preventive measures and treatments, they can enjoy spring with minimal allergy disruption. Finally, while allergies can certainly be frustrating, try to maintain perspective. With thoughtful management, most people can find significant relief and enjoy the beautiful renewal that spring brings. The strategies we've discussed today offer a comprehensive approach to breathing easier and enjoying this lovely season. Thank you for joining me for this discussion on managing spring allergies. Here's to a more comfortable, enjoyable spring season ahead. If this has been helpful to you or your loved ones, kindly join our community by subscribing and turn on the notification bell icon. This gives you access to our special community who receive instant notifications when we post before anyone else.